Hello there, this is Rom Wills coming back at you with yet another video. What if Lawrence was played by Idris Elba? And at this point, y'all know which Lawrence I'm talking about. You know what? I was going to leave Insecure alone. I was like just going to wait for next season, which, you know, with the way people going crazy over it, will probably be in like 3 months or something. I was going to leave it alone, but it was like, you know, fellas, you know how like you tell a woman don't come over your house unannounced, and then she does so anyway, but she real fine and she comes over with a trench coat and some heels, and then when you about to get mad at her, she opens up the trench coat and she shows her all her stuff in all its glory, and you just like, you still mad, but you like, girl, come in here, I'm about to punish you. Yeah, let me get out these handcuffs. And just real quick, a bunch of ladies, don't hit me up with thinking, oh, Rom into that BDMS. Nah, baby, nah. It was just a joke for the video, okay? Yeah. Anyway, right? Check it out. So, you know, when I had it was one of my most recent videos talking about I think, yeah, it was the one talking about the hate for Lawrence, the character Lawrence, right? But one of my supporters, Jervis Horton, like, shout out, brother, you know, give me a shout out. He wrote the following comment. Now, he mentioned this particular female YouTuber who was doing a review on Insecure and, you know, has shown a dislike for Lawrence. I'm not going to give her any shine here because, one, I don't have any real issues with her, but two, it get a bunch of her followers over here talking some shit, which I don't feel like. And, you know, because sometimes clicking that block button and delete button, you know, and get carpal tunnel or something, right? But anyway, right, this is what the brother said, skipping over the name of the person who actually did this. But anyway, he said, if the Lawrence actor was Idris Elba, would her review be different? But because Lawrence is more Chris Rock looking than Idris Elba, women are still using the beauty standards they accuse men of using. Man, I saw that. I had to laugh, man. I had to straight up laugh because, let's be real, part of the show isn't what the characters are actually doing or what they actually saying. It makes a big difference visually what's happening. Visually. Because, you know, when I talked about, you know, in the video, why the hate against Lawrence about, you know, archetypes and everything, there's also physical archetypes. There's a certain thing you might expect from a person if they look a certain way. Like you expect a beautiful woman or a real handsome man to behave a certain way, or a real tall, slim person to behave a certain way, or a more stocky person to behave a certain way, right? So, you know, and I thought about that. I was like, damn, what if it was Idris Elba playing that part? And I know he's older. Let's just say maybe the Stringer Bell Idris Elba, right? You know, younger. And if you want to, like, maybe use a contemporary, say it was Idris Elba or Michael B. Jordan, right? More, you know, closer to their age or something, right? How would the women respond? You know, somebody, you know, instead of, you know, nothing against the actor Jay Ellis, but, you know, he's a slim type of dude, right? You know, he probably ain't going to have too many of his pictures in, like, some of those sites that cater to women lusting over men, right? That's probably not going to happen. But, you know, what if it's a younger actor, you know, on that Idris Elba level? Like I said, you could maybe Michael B. Jordan or something like that. How would women respond to what the character has done? Because if you look at it, right, because you have, despite the character of Lawrence moving up, you know, he's, you know what, he's gotten his act together. He's, you know, he tried to pitch his, you know, his app, and now he's trying to move forward from that. He's like, yeah, maybe I'll do something else. You know, instead he's gone from the couch to a 2-bedroom apartment. He's steadily putting, you know, good furniture in there, sound system, you know, all that, making it a home, you know, but everybody still focused on him being on the couch, and they still mad at him for that. Would that be the case if that was Idris Elba? Or, you know, make it for the younger folks, Michael B. Jordan or something like that, whoever the like hot guy is. Would that be the case? Or would they be saying like, or they probably be saying like, girl, Issa should have just tried to work it out with him. Now, why she gonna cheat on him? You know, she needed to be there to support her man. You know, it's like, nah, she need to fight harder. You know, they would have been blaming her. It's like, how you let him go? You know, oh, you know, you know, Tasha would have got more love because you got a lot of women. They would have been like, damn, I wish I was Tasha. That back shot with like Idris Elba or Michael B. Jordan, they would have probably been like, shit, girl, I wish I was in that position. Because they were more mad with Lawrence for that whole back shot thing. You know, because they were identifying with Issa. But they probably be like, shit, forget Issa. Tasha's smart. They be probably rooting for us. Like, yeah, Tasha know what she doing. It would change the dynamics of watch parties, after show parties, you know, discussions, everything, even reviews. Man. Shoot, they be like rooting. They be booing Daniel and stuff. He's like, man, get out of there. They probably be like, nah, Daniel ain't sexy, man. Like Issa crazy. She be getting the bad. Issa Rae, the producer, probably be getting the bad mail. Like, wow. And I thought about that. It's like, man, you change some other characters up, man. You know, what if that stockbroker, you know, that one who was trying to make God with Molly at first, she wasn't feeling, or no, what was he? He was like a mortgage banker or something, right? She just wasn't feeling him. You know, what if instead of that dude that played him, what if it was Lance Gross or something? I was like, Everybody been like, damn, what she want that tall, skinny dude for? He just light-skinned. He don't got no muscle toe. They be joning on Dro. They be screaming at it. It's like, why you gonna get in that? And you got that dude right there. Plus he got money. Shit, it would change every dynamic. And you know, I mean, and I'm saying that's gonna happen even if they word for word did the same script, the same energy, and shoot. You know, what if Quentin, instead of being played by that big brother, was played by Amari Hardwick? Shoot. Shoot, women be happy and stuff. They be like, girl, I mean, shoot. The actress, they wouldn't even have to fake. She wouldn't even have to fake. Man, she be looking happy. It would be like Dro, who she was like be deleting Dro's number. She look him in the face, say, Dro, you know what? I got something else. She'd be like, dude, looking good, muscular, an attorney. Shoot, it'll be a whole different show. It'd be a different angle. That's why I'm laughing so much about it, because it's, you know, we still, you know, just on like a deeper tip, you know, the visual is just as important as the dialogue and what's going on in there. That's still art. I mean, that's how Hollywood actually got big. They figured out something. They were like, you know, back in the day, and this is Hollywood. This ain't even just a black show, but just Hollywood period. They was like, you know what? We make more money when the person on screen is sexy, regardless of whether or not they can act. Because even now, you got what they call character actors who are actually good actors, and then you got the leading roles because they look good, right? Now imagine this. It would change the whole dynamic. Not really of the show either, to be honest, because they, like I said, they can do the exact same script and do everything, but the reaction of people will be totally different if that guy looked good, you know. And I ain't saying like, you know, the actor that played Lawrence doesn't. There's some people feeling him, but you know, there's a big difference between Jay Ellis and Idris Elba. Or Michael B. Jordan, or anybody, whatever, some young guy that just looks good. There's a big ass difference. Because even if you look at, you know, or say you had some fun with it, like say Daniel, right? Say instead of having that dude play him, like maybe some slimmer dude, or maybe a dude who got some pudginess on him, and he was just some old friend of hers from back in the day, you know. You know, P.S. she got with her. People be like, girl, why would you ruin all that with that good looking guy you got home with this guy? It's like, And we know it. We know it because, like I did in the Elephant in the Room video. And that was actually the video I think the brother commented on, really. And some of these things started to run together with me. But, you know, like I said, we're not talking about the whole sex appeal angle. We really don't. And that goes beyond. Even if we know, you know, these are actors and stuff, we're still affected by the sex appeal. You know, even some men were like, you know, looking at the female characters and like, man, they weren't all that. You know? And shit. And what if the actress who playing Kelly was like some hot woman? Shoot, everybody, guys be like, shit, like, man, we need to see more of her. So it ain't always just the women, but still though, would the review be any different with the perception of the character? Because it's funny, like with the Lawrence character, right? Many men who are looking at it look at it and see it as, okay, yeah, he was on the couch at first, but he's starting to get his stuff together. He's building up. He's upgrading. Whereas the women many women are still focused on him being on the couch. Now, like I said, if that dude, you know, was conspicuously handsome, you know, being like some Jesse Williams before his he wanted to get a divorce, something like that, what would the reaction be? So think about that. I know I'm clowning with this, but you know, I'm doing that little that trickster thing. Sometimes a trickster, if you look at mythology, trickster gods and stuff, their whole purpose was not just to fool you or trick you, but their purpose was to get you to think about things. So yeah, I'm laughing through this, but think on this one. Anyway, that's it for now. Hopefully this is my last review until season 3. But like I said, it's the gift that keeps on giving. Peace.